Well, here we are. It's me, it's Johnny Boy. Well, I had a real good day. I've had a successful day. We were able, for the first time in a long time, we're able to render a wall, okay, because it was just overcast, it didn't rain, and I haven't made that schoolboy error again by not covering up. So it's going off nice and firm. We've got some sheets over it all the way around to ensure that the water doesn't ruin that, if it does rain, if it ruins that render wall we've done. But we've come back to this project, okay, and this is going on some time, but we've had this lockdown, we've had all the bad weather, and if you look over there very quickly, you can see we've got a lot of western red cedar that's going to cover that wall over here, that wooden wall. It's going to cover that wooden wall. But there's something, so that's going to be really exciting. We may even start this tomorrow. But the thing that I want to show you is this. Look at this. If you just stay there, all right, we've got a few leaves on here at the moment, which it doesn't matter. But this is the easy grout from Aspects, okay? The easy grout, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's gone off hard. It's absolutely clean. There's no staining, and if you look at it, it's retaining its colour. Granted, well, to be honest, I don't think it's rained here today, but you can see in the joint that it's dry, okay? Nothing's come off. It looks absolutely, just absolutely first class. And do you know, when I've done those videos, you'll see on those videos where it's a slurry grout. And the idea about a slurry grout is that it just falls down into the joint and fills up all those voids that you've left behind as a landscaper or a contractor, right? Make sure that there aren't too many voids in your bedding mortar. It's so important to recognise that, because you're going to use a lot more of it. But the slurry grout, you tip it on all over and it works perfectly. This is a cementitious grout. And it's just worked, and it's just looking great. It's just absolutely perfect. It was so easy to use, okay? And I think without doubt, there are some really good products out there on the marketplace. Some companies producing some really wonderful products. But without a doubt, the Easy Grout, it works for me. So if you need any advice, or you want to talk to me and ask me my opinion on installing this product, just feel free to contact me. You can drop me a message on info@greentoplandscapes.co.uk, or you can just follow me on Instagram and message me through there, and I'll drop you my telephone number and we can have a chat. But this is an absolutely fantastic product. Oh yeah, Instagram, it's Green Top Landscapes again. I'm over the moon. We're getting there now with this project. I haven't glued the grass down simply because it was just freezing. It was absolutely freezing. This is the first day where the temperatures are above freezing now. So we're going to get the grass glued, we'll be able to put the cedar up, and we'll be able to do the driveway then. Yes, we're going to be doing a driveway in porcelain paving. A driveway in porcelain. And I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'm going to ask you what you think of it after. So in the meantime, wherever you are, make sure you're safe, and just be kind. Just be kind to people. See you soon. Come and have a look. Come and have a look. Well, there you are. This is the Western red cedar, and you'll see it a lot in a very modern contemporary gardens. And the one thing about it, you can smell it from here, honestly. The smell is absolutely gorgeous, but look at the colour. Look at the colour, and look at the grain. Look how it changes colour from the dark ones to the light ones. And what we've got to make sure that when we put it, look at that. It's got this tinge to it. It's absolutely fantastic product. Yeah, it's going to last. That's the thing about it. So we've got to put it on that wall. We are going to put a membrane behind. So Ella, you must remember, we better not forget the membrane. And the idea about the membrane, so when we have the little gaps between the timbers that you're not seeing through and seeing that ugly fence, what you're seeing is a continuity of a membrane, a fabric, and it all looks the same. And we use a dark coloured one. If you've got any ideas of what, or suggestions of what membrane you would use, let me know. The other thing, the most important thing to remember with this product is that if you're using the nail gun, okay, and I've got a DeWalt, the nails that you use, they've got to be stainless steel, because what will happen is if you don't use stainless steel, they will start to rust and you'll get this leaching coming down the face of the cedar. Must remember the stainless steel nails. So we might go and get those tomorrow and make sure that we have them here, get the membrane, it's funny, you want to get on with a job, okay, you want to crack on, you want to make progress, but you've got to get everything here before you can make progress. You don't want to be running around. So I think tomorrow morning I'm going to be heading down towards Cardiff to data tools, and I'm not getting paid to say that. They're in Cardiff, and we're going to go down there. We're going to get the stainless steel brads for the nail gun, and I got a DeWalt. I'm not getting paid to say that. And we're going to be fixing this, but what we need to do, we need to put some extra posts in to make sure that fence is nice and strong, because you are adding a lot more weight to that existing fence, and we don't just want to rely on that. There we are, that's it. If you've got any advice or any suggestions, anything, any feedback, if you want to promote good dialogue, just promote it. Just be pleasant about what you're doing. And I'm more than happy to take advice off anybody at any time. It's still light. The nights are drawing out now. It's fantastic. We're heading in the right direction. But the most important thing, what you need to do out there, you just need to remain safe. Be kind. See you soon. Right, go again. Don't get me.
Okay, all right.
Sneeze, Johnny boy. Hey, it's not raining at last. Maybe a dry day. So there we have it. That's the existing feather edge fence, okay? It's ugly. So we're going to cover it with some cedar cladding. Look at it now. Look at it. So we have the cedar, we have the 4x2, we have the 4x4, we have the postcrete, and we have the membrane. Now we need some tools. There it is. So, all independent posts, okay, so if they have to do anything with the fence the other side, they can do something with it. It doesn't affect this side what we're doing, okay? We've got the membrane on. The reason for the membrane, that we don't want to see gaps through the cedar and showing the feather edge fence. So it's a continuity, a continuation of that black membrane, or grey, whatever colour you want to call it, wherever you see it. So it'll just look better when you're looking through. So we're going to get on with that now. I'm not going to talk too much about it, because it's not about how we do it. If you want to know how we do it, we can do that in a full instructional video, but we haven't got time with this sort of weather. So watch this in time lapse. Well, here we are, as that happens. I'm just so sorry that I haven't been bringing you any content recently. It's just simply because I've been so tired. I've been totally worn out, and it's been a bit brutal. I've been a bit stressed with a few things. No, I'm not worried about nothing, but stress, you've got to remember, stress can be good in some respects, but it can also be bad. Stress kills people, and we've got to be very careful how we handle that stress. But just a bit stressed because I'm always frustrated about not being able to get on with the things that I want to do and to move forward because of other people, basically, because they don't do what they say they're going to do, which is really frustrating and very stressful. But I've got to say, massive thanks to Andy Callum. Just amazing, really. You know, he just gets on with it, and he does it. So hopefully you'll see a big change soon in the channel. How we're editing, how we're going to film, what we're going to film, how we're going to go about it, how we're going to sort of break it down in categories. I'm still a great believer on those how-to videos. They're so important. We need to show people that. But trying to film in inclement weather conditions is just awful, and trying to film it in detail, you know, especially when there's only 2 of you on site, you've got to get your work done, and the client doesn't want you to, they don't want to see you filming all the time, keep putting stuff, they want to get the job done. So hopefully we'll close down on this job now. We've got some dry weather today, we had some good weather yesterday, but I had to finish off that cedar fence. But I'll be honest with you, I've been a little bit bored with all that how-to videos, really, to be honest. I don't know, is that what the audience wants to see? Is that what you want to see? More detail? Well, when it makes it easy when the weather's dry, because you can ask somebody, say, look, capture this now, capture this little scene now, what I'm doing, and you can show a little bit more detail. But I just find it really massively hard when you're working in these bad conditions. And as I said before, having a good camera on site is just a no-no at the moment. And we use the camera for when we finish the job, when we go back on a dry day, a sunny day, when the plants are in, the customer's got their furniture, and you can take those lifestyle pictures, because that's what the customer wants to see. They want to see what it looks like when it's finished. They don't want to see all that detail. I don't know, it's difficult, isn't it? You know, you got to cater for everybody's needs on this YouTube channel, and it's not difficult if you can put your effort into it. It's absolutely fine, but when you're doing other things as well, it can get a bit much. So I'm going to bring as much as I can. Hopefully we're going to be doing a porcelain driveway this year, so I'll be showing that. The next project is going to be a difficult one. It's been a bit like my Everest. It's the other way round on the next job, and we'll do it. It's not a problem. Bit of hand digging. We won't be able to get a machine in there. It's going to be difficult getting product into the garden. Well, no, it's not, because it's down some steps. We can make a conveyor belt, we can make a ramp, but I always get let down by people. When I wanted a conveyor belt on this job, somebody let me down with it. 2 people actually let me down with it, because it's just the way the industry's going at the moment. We've got somebody coming now. It's just Eloy wanted just to know what machine we were using. We got to get the digger off this job. I'm going to show you where we are today with this. I wanted to show the rendering process, but I mean, we had a window of opportunity to get the rendering done, and I just got on with it. I just didn't want to film it. I just wanted to get on with it. And yeah, then when I've done it, I think, oh, why didn't I show the people what I was doing? Why didn't I show you guys, not the people, what I was doing, so you can see what was happening and how I went about it. It's difficult, it really is, unless you have a videographer with you, somebody who can film all the time. Maybe that's what I should get, you know, maybe I should get somebody to sort of film. But even when I've asked, there's just, I don't know, is there anybody out there who would like to come and help me? Anybody local, any younger person that's studying videography, marketing, anybody wants to get involved and help me, and I can help you. You can see it as a proper job if you want, but let me know. It'd be interesting to see what you can bring to the table. Right, let's get on with it. Well, I forgot about these. We should have moved these. I'm surprised that they haven't been stolen yet. Here I am. Looks like I'm advertising for juicings. No, we've got to get these bags up. We've got a little bit more concreting to do. We're going to put another little wall up, and because we've got a bit of steel here, we're going to be putting the steel in as well. Just because it's here makes it a lot stronger. Well, there we are. That's the wall. Let's just show you from the other side. Got a sponge finish on it. Let's have a look around here. That's the van undone. 1 second, let me just undo the van. There you are. Well, there's the wall on that side. You can see it's gone a little bit white. It's not bad at all, to be honest. Give it a sponge finish. When it's painted, you'll see, that's when you see all the imperfections that will come up on it. The sword's going to come up on the bottom side of there. You won't see that, but we have got to cut the capillary groove underneath. I've made that harder for myself, but I forgot all about it, and I did, so I apologise for that. So I've got a bit of rendering to do. There's the steps there. The last bit of paving, now we're back on here, is around this manhole. We've got to put a picture frame around here and get that finished off. That won't take so long this morning, so we'll get that done this morning, and it'll be ready for grouting then, but we've got to do the rendering first. So listen, I absolutely accept that sometimes we do things the wrong way around. Well, I do as well. I do things the wrong way around, and the reason for that is because we've got to try and work with the weather. We've got to do what we think's best. So I definitely need a haircut.